Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my Bloodborne Platinum Trophy guide. In today's episode we're going to continue in the Nightmare Mensis, and we're going to go ahead and take on Micolash, the host of the Nightmare boss. So as you can see, I teleported to Murgo's Loft base lantern, and I'm taking one of the shortcuts that we've unlocked back up to where we left off previously. Now this fight itself, it's not particularly difficult. I do, if you're looking to optimize your character for this fight, I recommend putting a claw mark rune for more damage and visceral attacks. And also you can use the arcane lake runes in order to take Micolash's arcane attacks. Now when you first start up this boss battle, and there's a cutscene once you walk in. I just didn't have my PVR on, so I had to exit back out, but he will start with a cutscene, and then the boss basically will just start running around. The first half of this, well, the first parts for each phase are basically a bit of a chase sequence where you run after Micolash. And basically the goal here is to just until he runs into a little room to the right. So right now he's being a bit uncooperative. So just basically run after him and chase him until he runs into the room. You can also do some damage to him while he's running if you catch up to him. The skeletal puppets enemies here, they can do a lot of damage in a combo, but you don't really need to worry about them because their aggro range is not very high. And there he goes, he finally runs that freaking room. You can also try to poison him. He's pretty weak to poison, especially rapid poison. So if you do have any kind of rapid poison gem on your weapon, you can use it with great effectiveness. Once you take out the two skeletal enemies, he is gonna try to. Well, he will be trying to attack you depending on your proximity, but it's pretty easy to take care of him once you're done with the two skeletal puppet enemies. Then you can just kind of either R1 combo him or wait for him to do his Augur of Ebratus attack, and then you can do the charge attack. Sometimes you can even get a visceral attack off. Once his health goes down to about half, he'll disappear and appear in a different place in the dungeon. So now we're just going to go ahead and walk up the stairs. Before we continue on with this fight though, there's a rune that I want you guys to pick up. There's going to be a better moon rune towards the bottom of these steps. Those attendants on the way. These guys can inflict rapid poison, so watch out for that. There's also a wandering nightmare, but like I said, I killed it previously. I just didn't have my PVR on to show the first half of the boss fight, so I ended up exiting out and having to reload. Now over here you'll see a large Murgo's attendant and a smaller one as well. So you can just use the visceral attacks to dispose of the big guy. Ooh. He ended up catching me once. And combo the smaller guy to death. And here we pick up a moon rune. Useful for farming blood echoes. And once you pick it up, just make your way all the way to the top of the stairs. You'll pick up some blood vials along the way. These guys, these Murgo's attendants, there's no need to fight them, so you can just go ahead and run past them. And then you can follow Micolash this way. The goal is to make him run into this little room, and he'll shut the door. I got some of these skeletal puppets in the way here. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up some of the other items available. If you run down the steps this way, King Coldblood, and there's also an item by the mirror here, and this is just if you follow the steps all the way to the bottom. You'll pick up Iron Door Key, which will unlock a shortcut later. And now we're just gonna follow the stairs to the top. This is the spot where he jumped off originally. There's an item here. Some Frenzied Coldblood. And now we've picked up everything that we needed. We can go ahead and continue. Just make your way all the way up to the top and take the staircase here to the right, pick up a Bloodstone chunk. And now at this in this area you can jump down to finish off the boss fight. He'll have the same attacks. The only thing new that he tries is he'll have a melee combo. He will also sometimes, if you're at a distance from him, he will use a Call Beyond spell, which has a chance to one-shot you. So make sure you kind of stay on top of him basically, and just keep trying to use the R1 combo or the occasional R2 attack if you want to perform a visceral. And once you do them, drawbridge will be raised. That will take you up to the second part of Nightmare of Mensis and allow you to access the third lantern in this area to save your progress. Now, to get to the lantern, just go ahead and take the stairs all the way up. Where you jumped in to fight Micolash the second time. There will be a bridge here now leading to the lantern. And I'm just going to go ahead and activate it. On this note, I'm going to stop. In my next video, we're going to explore the Upper Cathedral Ward. And after that, we'll come back and finish off the Nightmare of Mensis. In the meantime, thank you guys for watching.